Hello everyone, welcome back to the Pillars playthrough for GED. We are... Hello everyone, welcome back to the Pillars playthrough for GED.
Hold on, that was not intentional.
Hello.
There we go. Okay, so minor error there. But anyways, so we are approaching Aothis. We just killed the queen. We are definitely on our way towards the end of the game, I feel like.
I'll see it.
And there's a lot of corpses here that we can just kind of loot.
Got it. Sure.
For, giggles. I'm wondering if we have to return to that guy. Mainly, I don't know how much... Oh, hey, here we go.
It's a terrible shame, this dreadful waste of life. Still, the skirmish here will forestall much longer, bloodier battles in the future. I hope that comforts you as much as it does me. Our soldiers have taken control of the district, and will do the same throughout Meketaga. The prince has fled, but there is little he can do now. The queen is dead, and the seat of power in Deadfire is ours.
Then be sure to remember who handed you this victory.
I have no doubt that our chanters will write songs of you for generations to come. As for your passage to Ukaizo, Karu can introduce you to your conveyance. She shall meet you at the Brass Citadel by the docks. I shall return to my office in the Brass Citadel once I've seen to matters here.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. We're gonna go to the Brass Citadel, and we're gonna get on a boat, and we're gonna go take out Aothis right and proper. We do need to rest. But I guess resting is not in our ability right now. Looks like some places are locked out. So we're kind of being forced down the path now towards what I can presume is the end of the game.
My ship out is a soft-handed runt.
You did it. You really pulled it off. You've given Rawatai a future. Thanks to you, we have only to seize it.
Then what are you waiting for?
Waste no time on talk. Come. It's time you saw what Okaya's engineers have been working on.
An anti-weather device?
You helped Rawatai establish a foothold in Deadfire, and I promised you a way to Ukaizo.
I can't swim that far.
Our engineers at Sayuka have developed a one-of-a-kind vessel that will give us mastery over the seas. And you a means to reach Ukaizo. I give you the Blade of Takoa.
Ooh, submarine? Hey. Here we go.
Thanks to our engineers' dedication and Ivera's magic, the Blade of Takoa can travel beneath the water. The storms of Undra's mortar won't stop you. They won't even touch you.
Impressive shrug.
Enough talk then. Now comes the time to put it to use. You'll go to Ukaizo. If our predictions are correct, there should be a way for you to disable the storms somewhere on the island. Once you've done that, the rest of our ships can secure it. And you can face Aothis. The ship will be waiting for you at Queen's
Oh yeah, we will face
Try it
Aothis.
out. See how it handles. Once you're ready, we'll follow you to Andra's mortar. In the meantime, I'll be at Serpent's Crown. We've both got our work cut out for us.
Heck yeah. Ooh, are we level 20? I believe we are level 20. That is amazing. Hostile takeover. Forge alliances or prepare your ship for a hard voyage. Okay. Super athletic, super intimidating. Our final spell will be impressive, but I think I think I'm gonna go with Zeal. Yes, I will go with Zeal. Oh, another weapon type. Really, he doesn't really need it. We'll get a greatsword. Why not? Just to have it. No reason. Okay, priest, alchemy, and religion. Final spell. I'm not sure. Oh, how long does this last? Foe AoE. Cast time. Let's try Spark of the Righteous. Another weapon, really? How about hunting bow? Even though she won't ever use it. Okay, our thief finally gets his last talent point. One ability for fighter or rogue. So we're gonna go for rogue. And I guess we can't reach the final. Oh, we can't reach the last two lines. Okay. So let's do, there we go. Some hits turn into criticals. The final talent. And I guess I'll get good with hatchets. Why not hatchets? Hatchets seem like a good weapon. Okay, our warrior becomes max. Unrelenting power. Yep, unrelenting power. And the final weapon type, she will also get flail. Our hunter, ranger, or whatever, gets interrupt on critical. Yes. And she'll become proficient with all ranged weapons. Just in case, you never know. Okay, so we have to prepare our ship according... Oh, we have to take everything off, don't we? Okay. You must return to the shipyard at Nekataka. Can I take stuff off? I can take stuff off. Okay, let's go to the shipyard. Let's go to the shipyard. Okay, so is there a quick way I could take these off? No. Must return to the shipyard. What does it mean by the shipyard? Anyways, let's go over here for a second. Maybe it means the inn, where you can change out sailors, possibly. But I think if I switch over to the other ship, it should just do it automatically. We need to go up to this guy and see if he has a greater helm for us.
Business comes and goes.
Do we have a better helm? Helm. Ah, the Ymiran steel helm. I guess we want one of these, right? Yes. Okay. So if I switch to the submarine, no, I don't have anyone on submarine cannon. Insufficient crew. Cannot be removed. Oops. This go cannot be removed. I don't want to remove it. I want to replace it. Locked and locked. Okay, well, in that case, we'll put it all back on the main ship. Why not? If it's gonna be like that. Oops. Let's see, we had a cannon, right? The hull breaker. And the Imperial long gun. Okay. So we just need to replace the ship people. The city lost in time. Travel to Kaizo. I still haven't completed that plucked fruit mission. Might have to finish that at the end of the game. I don't know. So let's go to the Wild Mare and see if we can adjust our crew from there. I think that's where we do it. I can't really remember. It just says from the port, but really I think it's from the inn. As far as I can remember, I can't. This game's confusing when it comes to ships a little bit.
Now, what can I... You see anything you...
Okay, I'm wrong. I probably should have rested, but I think we can just rest anywhere. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so sorry for the confusion in this one. Let's just go out of the city then. Or maybe I actually had to go to my ship yard. I'm not sure. Can we change? Can we change? You must return to the shipyard at Nekataka. Okay. So, let's go to the shipyard. This is so confusing when you're changing ships. There should be like a special... Okay, we're at the shipyard. Let's go to our ship. No. What am I missing here? I totally forgot how to ship out crew members. Is it you? No, it's not you. No. No. Okay, we can figure this out, guys. We can figure out how to change our crew members at the shipyard. We can do this. We're at the shipyard. So, we want ship management. We want this ship. Okay, that's really weird how we can only do it here. Does not make any sense. Can I replace the sails? Let me see. Can I? No, it's completely locked out. So we can only take... Actually, we only need 6 people, right? Let's take our best surgeon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we need more. Let's just take everybody, or most people. We'll leave the rest on the other boat. Alright, so, surgeon, helmsman, cook, deckhand. You're a surgeon too, you can be a deckhand. You're a cannoneer. You're a navigator. You're a nothing. And you're a cannoneer. And you're a helmsman, but you can also be a deckhand. Alright. I guess we'll go with this for now. And away we go. I wonder if I have to resupply the ship. I didn't think about that. We'll soon find out. Yeah, it can't really hold a lot, but we're okay. Nobody's injured, so we're good on that department. We just gotta sail up here and... Oh, Principe. I wonder if they're gonna attack us and try to stop us from getting through.
You find yourself in cold, suffocating darkness. There is a familiar weight in your hand. A lantern. It sputters to life, and the world shifts into focus. A staircase spirals endlessly below you. With nowhere else to go, you start down. On every landing stands a door, each one stranger than the last. Some are clear, made from glass or adra. Others still are locked with chains and bars, or stand ajar, spilling inky gloom across the steps at your feet. You hear the ringing of a small bell far above you. It is joined by another, then another. The ringing rushes down the staircase with all the strength of a river. Your lantern sputters out and you are carried down into the dark. The torrent deposits you in front of an open door carved in the constellations of Aora. Each star indicated by a small golden stud. You step inside. A wave of blistering heat hits you.
Interesting.
Then a sea salt wind. Divine voices boom and screech. Their words shake the platform beneath you, shake the very air around you. The gods are fighting.
Lay your blame elsewhere, Wodika. I won't suffer your arguments any longer.
Mogren looms large before you, an accusing finger leveled at the melted visage of Wodika. Wodika screws her mouth into a sneer.
You fool! If only we had attacked him when I first proposed it.
Accusations drip bitter as bile from her tongue.
I'll just wait until you're done.
Ah, if it isn't Bareth's intrepid little minion.
The pallid knight looks down at you, a frown etched deep in her otherwise statue-still features.
I am afraid we are not at our best.
The Watchers returned. Perhaps we should hear what he has to say.
Helia's birds chatter anxiously among themselves. Wal's many eyes alight on each god in turn.
We make little enough progress on our own.
They say, a wry smile contorting their alien features.
Progress? Are you planning something?
We try, but agreement eludes us.
Andra's storm-dark eyes swivel to meet yours.
Is there nothing we can do?
Magrin glances at the pallid knight from the corner of her eye. After a thoughtful pause, she speaks.
The time has come for us to seize the power we have long left untouched, and absorb our scattered children.
Andra nods, her lure bobbing bright.
Terrible though it would be, perhaps you are right.
Didn't Magrin mention this?
I did, and I was scolded like a child for my terrible audacity.
A curl of steam rises from her nose. The pallid knight looks on, impassive.
Should we be killed, we may possess the bodies of our godlike children. Or should we face a force too powerful to stand against, we can absorb their souls, granting us additional strength.
What?
Yes. Thousands of their lives would be forfeit to serve the greater good.
The pallid knight speaks with the chilly temperance possessed only by the god of death.
A grim but honorable sacrifice.
Theirs would not be sacrifice, but duty. They are our children. They belong to us. It is their birthright and their destiny. But the time for that plan has long passed us by.
Are we to keep nothing for ourselves? Not a single secret retained? Not a solitary mystery?
Wal demands, their voices steadily rising. Magrin elbows one of Wal's floating eyes away.
Aethys will lay bare our every secret soon enough. What is one or two revealed now? But we get ahead of ourselves. First, the Watcher must get to Ukaizo, and that will be a trial all its own.
Magrin says.
What do you mean?
The Guardian of Ukaizo has stood watch over that place for millennia. It will not stand aside, not even for Bareth's herald.
Andra says. Helia, who had been lost in quiet, anxious conversation with her birds, breaks in.
It yet lives.
Of course. Our progenitors crafted it.
Magrin says. A pair of Helia's finches come to join Wal's floating eye. They hover just out of Magrin's reach and swoop in to poke her when she's not looking.
And the Watcher will be forced to reckon with it if he wishes to confront Aethys.
Magrin says. The birds at last linger too long, and Magrin
Interesting.
slaps them
The
away.
Watcher.
They burst into a cloud of essence, then reform, and fly in a screeching chorus back to Helia.
The Guardian is one more thing that will fall before me.
Ah, there is that heady mix of kith ferocity and hubris Magrin so admires.
Wodika says.
Go prepared, Watcher. The Guardian will not stand aside, not even for the Herald of Bareth.
Helia says.
Won't Aethys take care of
It
it?
is not one of Gallowayne's mindless beasts. It has a heart and a mind, and it will throw neither away to oppose Aethys.
Andra says.
And Aethys will not fight the creature. It would prove little more than a distraction for him, especially as my tsunami and Magrin's volcano couldn't stop him.
Andra
Why can't
says.
you get rid of it?
It is its own creature, Watcher. It does not listen to us.
Andra says.
There is another topic we have yet to address. Tell me, Watcher, where do you stand? What do you think of Aethys' scheme to destroy the wheel?
The pallid knight asks.
It's a long time coming. Kith will finally know what a bunch of frauds you
You're a
are.
fool to trust him. He does not have your best interests at heart.
Wodika growls.
Aethys loves the mortals more than any of us. He has always been their greatest champion.
Magrin says.
He believes Kith will rise to his challenge. I am not so sure, but I look forward to watching them try.
What if Aethys is right, and Kith succeed in rebuilding the wheel? What then?
Andra asks.
We'll remake our world without you in it.
Such hubris. Kith will make a mess of things. You cannot help yourselves. You must be controlled, lest you stray and fail.
Wodika says.
And what if they fail? Then they die. And so do we. We have to help them.
Helia's voice rises, near to panic. Wodika drives her fist into her hand.
Help them? We should finally bring them to heel.
The pallid knight raises a hand, and stares at Wotica until she falls silent.
Watcher, Aothis yet values your counsel.
The Pallid Knight's eyes bore into yours.
An impassioned plea from the Hound of Aothis may still temper his actions. Confront him at Ukaizo.
I don't owe you anything.
Only your life.
A faint
Time moves swiftly away from us now.
The Pallid Knight spreads her hands before her.
Go, Watcher. Do what you must.
The edges of your vision begin to dim, like a sun setting.
You will not fail.
The Pallid Knight conjures a blinding white light in her palm that swiftly grows to engulf the room. Then, the crack of thunder rends the air, and you feel the floor drop out beneath you.
Oh, dang.
You come to flat on your back, staring at an all too familiar ceiling. Alone, once again.
Oh, dang. Here we go, boys. Gonna fight us some Aothis. Oh, hey, this is pretty cool. Oh, why did I go up there? I can just click on the button and go directly to the world map. Wait, where is my party? Why is my party not with me?
That was a dirty piece of business. I could think of a few. Putting a bullet, well, it helps us.
Okay.
I won't lose. Not a chance. Remind me never to.
Okay, I don't know why I don't have a party, but let's get out of there. Okay, so there's a big blockade. Let us plow through the blockade of nonsense up here. Command sub. Oh, here we go. Plenty of ocean and lands to explore. Will lights before you dwarfs them all. Should you choose to sail on, you suspect there will be no return, not to the Deadfire you've come to know. Continue forward. You set a course to the channel and into the turbulent seas. Andra's mortar rages through the horizon, a vast wall of roiling clouds, punctuated by the silver flicker of lightning. The wind pushes against you. Submarine leads the fleet, crashing through the turbulent waters like an axe through armor. God's alive. Knew an old salt who once claimed the mortar were the edge of the world. I called him a fool. Now, though, now I ain't so certain. Today is as good as day as any to learn what the gods have in store for us. Shit, Captain, one of the hands. Hostile vessels inbound to forward port. Alright. The Principe fleet, along with a dozen other pennants and colors, represent different pirate lords and ladies. The winds... Oh wait, the fleet's turning, Captain, setting guns port to the enemy. All hands to battle stations. Battle-scarred Principe's crew shot across the gap. At last, the distant wink of gold tooth reflects their captain's triumphant smile. Oh, let's engage the enemy. Continue. Close the board. What? We just went through this. Engage one of the galleons. Continue. Close the board. Maybe I can't. Okay, maybe I can't. Okay, let's skip this part. Oh wait, what? Now it's what? I'm not sure what just happened. like I tried to close the board, and then oh man, these guys are super weak. What the heck? Oh, there's like double galleons. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, my bird always takes off his AI for some reason.
I don't think I can pull that off.
We're destroying these guys. They're not even a chance against us.
It's too tall.
Let's go.
Wow, I didn't even get a chance to take anything. Just goes next. Ooh, hello, load screen. Interesting. Something going to happen. I can click. Did it black out? I heard a click. Oh, okay, there's an axe. Where's the take all and continue button? I can't tab out. Oh, okay. We're loading. Okay, I think it's Fubard. We're gonna have to kill it. I don't know why it did that. Interesting that it would do that, though. Hopefully it didn't corrupt our save or anything. We'll just launch it up real quick here. Continue on our way to find Aothis. Preparing to launch. Okay, interesting. Let's give it a second. Let me make sure it's all cleared out here. Let's see. Pillars. Okay, I have no pillars in my run. Alright, let's see if we can load it again. Alright, we got it. Bring it up, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. It's kind of weird. Oh, it's not coming up on the screen here. Let's bring it up. Alright, there we go. Continue. I'm not sure where it's going to continue from. Probably from before this fight, maybe? I'm not sure. Kind of a weird error there. Okay, so did we win? Okay, so continue. Oh, a creature rises. Okay. Slick Adra and gleaming metal. Submarine don't stand a chance for whatever that is. Fire everything we've got left. Success. We open fire on the monstrosity and your iron flies true. Sail into the storm. We initiate the dive process. Air hisses as the ballast tanks fill with water, groans of pressure emanate, and my submersible gradually dips beneath the waves. You close your eyes and place your trust in Ruatanian engineering, then somewhere in the tight quarters a bolt goes flying like a pop button and hits the wall like a loud ping. carried you forward beneath the storms. You navigate around the trunks of massive Adra pillars, crossing the Andra's mortar with complete ease and a sigh of relief. Ornate spires reach up from the island, hinting at the city within. Not all of Fukaizo has weathered the millennium with equal grace. Are there other structures jut and lean out of the surrounding shadows, making the waters around the island impassable by ship? You resolve to take a skiff the rest of the way. Okay, so we're on a skiff, and we're hitting the island, checking it out. That was kind of a weird bug with the black screen and whatnot. Very, very weird. Oh, look, a big open battlefield where I bet we're going to fight a Watcher. A Watcher of some devious intent. Oh, hello. The Dragon Zord. They summoned the Dragon Zord. Well, okay then.
Whoa, that's, where would you even stab something like that?
Stay close, Ishi. That's one heavy bird.
I'm not too proud to admit when I'm scared. Terrified, actually.
Okay.
So alone. Never alone. Except Kaizo preached.
Yeah, by a colossal god made of Hydra. Where have you been?
Here. We have been here. Where the gates of Kaizo. We guard the silence of Kaizo. You are a disturbance.
I don't need your permission.
The silence of Kaizo will be restored. Time will dismantle your bones.
Okay. So, for the first round, we'll just let our people go. Oh, hello, skirmishers. Let's have you summon a big old hurricane right there. Why not? Okay, and continue. Okay, we're gonna have to kill the skirmishers here. Okay, continue the hurricane. Finish it. Oh, dang. Talk about damage. Holy moly. I bet our ranger is about out of points already. Yeah, she is. Summon your more points, whatever. More damage. Dang, we're stomping on this thing, but there's like 2 more. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Its head came off. Do we attack it? No, we attack this. Oh, Zadi, heal people. The bird needs to get some healing. Let's fire a laser beam at this thing.
Let's go.
It's kind of weird that the laser beam just kind of fires out of her head. Okay, you run away. Oh snap! Oh snap! What's going on? It just sucked up parts from that thing. Okay, she's casting something. I don't know what she's casting. Let's do circle of protection.
Still got it. Quick, toss me something else.
What is this right here? There's something here we can't target. Or is that the Guardian's hit points? I don't know. What do we got left? What do we got left? Let's do a healing touch on her.
Nice hit.
Everybody's kind of messed up. Zadi, heal yourself.
Let's go.
Okay, let's empower everybody. Get some of our skill points back here. Wait, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want a sacred sacrifice. We want to cast a healing jump on that guy.
Can't get a clean hit.
Did I just sacred sacrifice? I don't know. Maybe.
That was about as useful as a bump pickle.
Can't get a clean hit.
Let's do a little bit of fighting.
See that, Ishi?
Let's do a lay on hand. Let's do a greater lay on hands on Zadi.
Might as well be hitting the water.
What can you do? You're just kind of attacking and clearing them out. Our fighter used all of our points already. That's crazy. Not that. Oh snap! It like grew 2 heads. What's up with that? Oh, 3 heads. It's King Ghidorah. Oh man, we're crushing this thing. Let's see. I think everyone's just good. Let's empower the Paladin again. And let's try to sicken it. I thought we got 2 empowers for everybody, but I guess not. Heal yourself. You're good. Everybody do another round. Just try to take it out, I guess. Oh, we're standing in a pool. Crap. That's why. Whatever. It's not really affecting us too much. Oh snap. Oh snap. Got him. Oh, lots of resources. Awakened Ardra, Anguisian Shield, Anguisian Dagger. Nice. Ancient Power. Oh wait, here's a dude down here.
Looks like trouble.
Let's go.
How'd you get stuck down here, dude?
Lava be on sea.
Right between the eyes.
What?
Lava be on sea.
Did he like summon more dudes, but they got stuck due to AI? Looks like what happened.
Dropping like flies.
Leave it to me.
We got a divine mark and a key and all sorts of stuff. Okay. The world is our oyster. Oh man, here we go. Okay, Grand Promenade. Kaizo's like a mini city.
I hope you got a way of turning off that storm. Looks unfriendly. Mean-spirited, even.
Descending in the suicide would be suicide, or descending in the city would be suicide. Fierce storm scares the city below, but you can make out the shape of a distant spire reaching up from the flooded ruins. So here we are. Maya, any thoughts?
So, here we stand on Lost Ukaizo.
You expected
My
more?
parents gave me an earful about the horizon-spanning beaches and towers reaching beyond the stars.
All I can see is good folk tussling over a wasteland.
Time to confront Aethys. Hopefully for the last time. You know what you're doing?
It's humbling to stand here. Look what we accomplished.
No time to waste then. I'm about as ready to confront a god as I'll ever be. We're doing good work here. Setting foot on Ukaizo is a statement that no one can... Captain, I don't know what's gonna happen to us, but I want you to know that I'm not scared, and I'm glad you're here with me.
Oh, we can get through this, Maya.
I know we can, Captain. We're good like that. Go give the green boy a
piece of your mind. Let's go. I don't want to talk to the other people.
I think that's beyond.
Okay, what was the point of this? Is it just like a walkway? The Grand Promenade had nothing in it. Okay, Andra's Spire it is. And there's a bunch of city down here with like nothing in it either. Weird. Very, very weird. Okay, just a big machine of some sort.
Leave it to me.
The air around it is still and calm, the eye of the storm. Antiquated control panel with levers engaged in positions of activation. Aothis rears back his fist to deliver a mighty blow. The control panel has weathered a millennia better than the rest of the city. A layer of dust covers its elegant glass tubes and engraved copper levers, which appear both intact and fully functional. Do I want to deactivate it? I don't know what it does. I'll leave it. Can I just go without using it? I guess I have to deactivate it. You grip the largest levers and bring it to the starting position. The vibration of machinery gradually slows and turbulent winds grow calm. Oh, this is the storm device. I see. So we're disabling it so everybody else can come make this a happy place.
The machine controlling the storm winds down. The clattering of its machinery settles into a low whir and then, at last, hiccups to a halt. Beyond the tower, the black, roiling clouds of Andra's mortar roll away from the ancient city of Ukaizo, with only a tired sigh of wind to see them off. And on that last breath of wind, comes to you a familiar sound. The ring of a bell. The bell's ringing is soft, not the clangor and torrent you've grown used to. It calls to your soul, and your soul yearns to follow it. Your soul flees from your body and into the beyond, chasing that sound. It leads you at last to Bareth's realm, to that cold platform and room of endless doors.
Watcher, your journey nears its conclusion.
The Pallid Knight stands before you, her gaunt face impassive.
Let's make this quick. I've got an engagement with a living statue and I don't want to be late.
You rush headlong toward the end. Do you ever pause to consider where it is you are headed? Soon you will confront Aothis for what will likely be the final time. And you will do so as the Herald of Bareth, the only creature on the face of Eora to whom he will listen. Remember that.
The Pallid Knight inclines her head to you, black hair hanging lank in her face. She steps back and cedes the floor to Helia with a small, resigned sigh.
If Aothis truly intends to go through with his mad plan to destroy the wheel, a generation's worth of souls will be trapped in the in-between. So many would suffer. How can Aothis be so cruel? He cannot just abandon them. Aothis must help the Kith find a quick solution.
Helia says. Abaddon strides forward.
Aothis thrust this crisis on the Kith. They did not bring it upon themselves. Their only mistake was entrusting us to watch over them. Who will help them rebuild their world now?
Aothis will reveal every secret of the gods. Will Kith be able to change the established order if they have no wonder to inspire them? Aothis must help them resolve this quickly, lest every one of Eora's few remaining mysteries be laid plain.
We're past the point of help. We need to be led.
You have come to your senses at last. With the wheel destroyed,
Oh wait,
Kith
that was not
will
what I
tear
meant.
themselves apart. It is the gods' duty
Not
to
led
prevent
by the
that
gods.
happening,
I meant
lest they
led by
doom us
ourselves.
all. And as Kith must be ruled, so too must the gods. I say that if Aothis is so eager to throw down the mantle of power and step aside, I shall take my rightful place as Queen of the Gods again.
Kith are strongest when they follow our lead, and we are strongest when we lead in turn. United in purpose with the gods, Kith can accomplish things that without us, they could never have even begun. They must be shown their boundaries to surpass them.
Kith will not solve Aethys' puzzle on their own. And without an established order to fight against, the bonds that bind them dissolve, and they fight amongst themselves.
No, we'll figure this out in our own time, at our own pace.
That confidence is what will save Kith, Watcher. Do not lose it when you stand before Aethys.
Boudica's firm hand is but the motherly smothering of Helia by another name. Mortals should have no special advantages. Only once Kith have striven to improve themselves through trial will they truly know their measure. Kith must suffer to find their strength if they are to survive the world into which Aethys drags them.
Galawain says.
Our intervention in your struggle would be a cruelty and counter to our purpose.
Galawain says. He lets his words hang in the air for a moment. Gaze, level with your own.
Indeed. Kith must discover for themselves what it is they are worth, and of what it is they are capable. What we do for them, they do not learn for themselves. Trial breeds ingenuity. If our work of generations was not in vain, Kith will succeed in spite of Aethys' actions. I have faith in Kith's ability to meet Aethys' challenge. Do not mistake my words for indifference, Watcher. They are born from a fierce belief in your potential, not a refutation of it.
You would abandon us just like that when we need you the most?
You thought we would not? We who have molded generations of Kith into the shapes we found most pleasing, then threw away like so much refuse when they no longer met our needs. You are a greater fool than I thought. Margaret is blinded by her affection for mortals. She does not see that entropy is the destiny of all things. If Aethys were wise, he would destroy everything. End life, end reincarnation, end death.
Wow.
Kith have had their chance. It is time to let silence reign.
As Rimmergon's words fade, the Pallid Knight returns. She no longer towers over you, a giant even among the gods, but meets you at your height. She lets the arms crossed over her chest fall to her sides. She speaks to you openly, plainly, an expression almost like tenderness, turning up the corners of her lips.
Well, Watcher, you know where we stand. What do you believe?
The gods did what they could. We'll take it from here.
I only suggest that you walk into this future with eyes wide, Watcher. The mantle of responsibility is a heavy one, broad though Kith's shoulders may be. Now the time has come for us to part, Watcher. I laid upon you a difficult duty, and you have discharged it well. You will be free of it in time, but not now. You have work to do yet. You are no stranger to hard choices. You killed Theos, and when his soul was laid bare before you, you chose to destroy it. You granted him peace. Remember the strength it took to make that choice, and know that you alone may sway Aethys now. When you stand before him, choose your words carefully.
She claps her gauntleted hands together, and a sound like thunder rumbles through the room. As the floor crumbles and falls away beneath you, you hear the sound of a single bell ringing, and beneath it, the faintest whisper.
Oh, wow. Hello, Aethys. calming of the storm reveals a sprawling city around you like sand wiped from a mosaic. You see the distant outline of Aethys raising his hand
You
in
keep falling
triumphant
asleep on me.
purpose.
I'm gonna have to start walking behind you with a pillow. Oh, by the way, the storm's gone. Also, I think Aethys has ended the world.
If all your missions involve this many head wounds, then I volunteer to set the next one out.
God's darnation. My head.
Okay. Oh, the Principe. Sigh and draw your weapon. Time to slay some Principe dogs. And end the world. Break the wheel. Here we go.
So now it comes to this, amigo. You think to steal my golden dream, but I will not allow it to happen. My gratitude is yours for disabling the storms. It seems I did not require Rivan's ship to reach Ukaizo in the end.
Don't make me hurt you. Walk away while you still can.
You jest in the face of your death, huh? Allow me to admit how grandly I will enjoy ending you. Until the next life? Nor perhaps not, considering.
Aha, perhaps not indeed.
Hey, that wasn't half bad.
Get 'em, boys. Oh man, that ranger crit interrupt is so strong. So very strong. Goodbye, Principe. Alas, I knew them well. Tomoyqueth.
You descend into the ancient winding streets of Ukaizo. Battered by storms for thousands of years, the ruins bear the marks of their role as the lone witnesses of the god's great secret at the center of the city. The houses and boulevards are pierced by great spears of luminous Audra. There are no ashen bodies, no birds, no sign or sound of any life. But with every step, the rhythmic pounding in the distance draws nearer. Soon, you can feel the vibration traveling up your spine.
Ooh.
As you approach the center of the city, the weathered architecture gives way to more luminous Audra, piercing the ruins, eventually overtaking them entirely. Cresting the top of a fallen tower, you finally get a clear view of Aethys. He stands, legs astride, next to a great stone monument ringed with 11 cavernous alcoves. All but 3 hold a gargantuan skeleton, bones scrubbed clean by the city's storms. An immense Angwithan machine floats above the monument, suspended by invisible energy emanating from a well of light beneath it. Great brass rings spin around a core of metal and Audra at the machine's center. Periodically, Aethys's massive arms swing back. The movement alone is enough to draw great gusts of wind toward him. When they come down on the machine, the impacts are accompanied by eruptions of electricity, fire, and smoke. The hundreds of luminous Audra pillars across Ukaizo sympathetically dim in a rippling wave that spreads out from the machine.
Oh boy.
The only safe route to the god is a steep ascent along a monstrous pillar of luminous Audra. Intertwined with fragments of Ukaizo's ruins that it has carried through the centuries, the pillar bends in a long arc, towering above the machine. The pillar levels out near Aethys's head, a silent observer to the destruction of the machine it has grown beside over thousands of years. You weave your way along a treacherous rain-slicked path up the pillar's skyward side. As you arrive at the top, you catch Aethys's attention. fist pulled back, he pauses to observe you. With the same gentleness he showed at Ashen Maw, he lowers his arm and turns toward you.
Interesting. Plays out like a book.
Strange to see Ukaizo in this way. It may be hard to picture, but this city was once full of life. The Huana, yes, but also kith from many other cultures. Great hanging trees shadowed these boulevards. Gardens sprawled across the open rooftops. Each spring, a festival procession would wind its way from the hillside into this valley. The celebrants would pass through a steep walk among the stalls of foreign merchants, flowers falling upon them from all sides. All people of all nations, together in a celebration of new life. Such was the power and beauty of lost Ukaizo.
This isn't right. You can't put this burden on us. You can't make the gods' problems our responsibility to fix. How can you have faith that what you're doing is good? You know how many people are going to suffer because of this. No matter how you spin this, you can't set it straight.
Adair, I wish I could explain it to you. It breaks my heart that I cannot. But no matter how much you curse me, do not despair. The souls of this world will need people like you. Lights burning brightly in the darkness to come.
Ukaizo's corpse is beautiful, my god. This, its current state, is but one spoke in the ever-turning wheel of life and death, and so no less worthy than its incarnation at birth. But you seek to break that wheel. I beseech you, Gone, that when you do it right. Burn to ash every Audra root in hell so that it may never regrow. Let the darkness reign eternal.
It saddens me that the harvesting of souls in my name has brought you to this place, Shoti. But I am the cause, and I must take responsibility for it. I can only hope that after I am gone, you will see there is a brighter future for mortals. It is a future that you can help shape, even if you cannot see it now.
The Navy thinks very highly of this place. Maybe I lack their imagination. What do you think, big guy? Are all the hopes and dreams of Rauatai here on Ukaizo? Is this city really the cornerstone of our future?
Oh yeah.
Ukaizo's time has passed, Maya. It remains only as a symbol. But symbols can hold great power. If you wonder about the future of Rauatai, know that if there is any greatness in your people, it existed before you set foot in this ancient place. Ukaizo will not make Rauatai any greater or lesser than it already is. Only its people possess that power.
I really like what they did with his voice. Very good reverb on the gods. I like it. Good.
But what of you, Watcher? Why have you followed me? Have you come to bear witness to the breaking of the wheel?
I want you to go further than breaking the wheel. I want you to destroy it all.
The Watcher understands what must be done. There is much blood to be let, and more tears shed if Aora is to be healed of its current blight. Destroy it all. Put us out of our centuries-long misery.
Captain, this isn't why we sailed across the world. Though, maybe I only speak for myself.
No. This is Remergon's doing. You cannot believe this is what is best for us, Watcher. Why would you ask me to do such a thing?
Entropy is inevitable. Why prolong the cycle?
The cycle cannot be denied. Death and decay come for all, whether or not the wheel is broken.
Even if a final death is inevitable, life is still worth living while we have it. No, Watcher. I will not succumb to despair. I will not let you corrupt my purpose for being here.
What? You can sense a struggle in him, a guttering candle against a sea of light.
I must attend to my final work now. I cannot delay any longer. You have carried a heavy burden across the Deadfire, Watcher. Before I go, I would rid you of it.
Hope he freed me from Bareth.
You are free now. As free as any of us can be. Many will come to you for help in the years ahead. Animancers, priests, even the gods themselves. I have great hope for you. But always remember that your future is for you to decide. Use your freedom well.
Aethys squares himself to the machine. As you move to a safe distance, he draws his fist back and resumes his assault. The blows rain down with increased fervor, but the machine perseveres in spite of his efforts. Spreading his arms wide, Aethys draws power from the luminous Audra clustered around the valley. The energy courses through his body, limbs overflowing with intense light and waves of heat. He returns to his task, each strike bringing with it the sound of cracking stone and twisting metal, the flickering of luminous Audra across Ukaizo. As the ancient machine finally begins to succumb to his strength, so too does Aethys's body, built to withstand the passage of thousands of years. The great Audra statue has finally been pushed beyond its limits. Cracks appear along the hands, then race up the arms. Aethys does not slow his assault, but continues unabated. Its brass rings twisted. The machine spins erratically but withstands the relentless barrage.
Oh man.
Aethys stands astride it and pummels the base of the machine. Soul energy begins to flare out from the machine's heart, warping the air with the intense heat. Aethys drives his right fist into the machine's center, the core of metal and Audra. The god lets out a deafening shout, something between a cry of anguish and a roar of exultation. You see Aethys's arm shatter upward from his hand through his elbow. A flash of light and heat bursts from the core, accompanied by a cacophony of destruction. The moment passes. As Aethys's shout echoes throughout the valley, your eyes begin to recover. The god's work is accomplished. The great machine of Ukaizo has been destroyed. The wheel has been unmade.
He is fantastic.
As Aethys's voice fades, the enormity of what you've accomplished sinks in. You have confronted a god. You have rediscovered the ancient city where the wheel was forged, and you have seen the wheel shattered. What comes next is uncertain, but already the legend spreads of the Watcher, who survived Andra's mortar and stood toe-to-toe with Aethys. Unfortunately, your legend will not last very long. The doubt you have planted in Aethys is a relentless force. To have come so far and hoped so boldly in the valor of Kith, only to have those hopes rebuked. It is too much, even for a god. This doubt festers within Aethys. As he reaches beyond the wreckage of the wheel, it passes from him to the luminous Audra beneath. The entire world trembles as the Audra at its core splinters.
Oh dang.
Waves drown the coast. The earth splits and swallows cities. Luminous Audra dims, and the gods fall silent. The real destruction, however, begins in the hours and days that follow.
Oh man, it's about to happen.
The death of Aora begins with the small things. Grass and insects, all the tiny lives that are hardly missed until they are gone. But in the shadow of each death is another. Grain withers on the stalk, cattle choke on dust, nations starve too quickly to make war. And what dies does not come back. The bones of Aora's dead sink into the soil, and their untethered souls leach into the in-between. The world ends as others have begun, a lifeless rock in a cloud of essence.
We did it, boys. We ended the world. Evil or entropy? I don't know. But it's all gone. And we'll give credits where credits are due. It was a pretty good game. I especially loved the voice and the narration. Lots of RP. The action, though, I mean, even if you're playing on like the hardest difficulties, it's not much of a challenge. This game, it's more of like you're in a story more than a, hardcore RPG. Because it's just super easy in a lot of ways. Especially once you get your ship and you start making like bounties and getting tons of money, and yeah, it was good. We'll have to wait to see for some expansions, see what's coming up in the future. Hopefully there's a lot of more evil paladin things to be done. I really hope they expand the level cap to like something super epic, but they're not really level expanders in these type of RPGs. It's kind of just like hit level 20 and go on an epic adventure type of thing. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching this playthrough. And we'll have to wait till next time. Next game, next expansion, next something. Take it easy.